Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. I want you to just think for a second about how you deal with your money. Chances are it's completely different from how you did things just a few years ago. Well, today, we're going to dig into the single biggest reason why that is.
I mean, the difference is just night and day, right? It wasn't that long ago that paying a bill meant you had to physically go stand in a line. If you needed a loan, get ready for mountains of paperwork and probably a few trips to the bank. But now, you pay for your coffee with a quick QR scan, you can buy stocks while you're sitting on the bus, and you can even get a loan approved without ever getting up from your sofa. The change has been absolutely massive.
So that brings us to the big question, right? What is the engine behind all of this? What is this one explosive trend that has so totally reshaped our entire financial world? Well, the answer is a word I'm sure you've heard thrown around a lot, but maybe you're not 100% clear on what it means. It's the technology that has basically put an entire bank right there in your pocket. And that word is fintech. It's actually that simple. It's just a mashup of the words financial and technology. At its core, fintech is really any tech that's being used to make financial services better, faster, or sometimes to completely reinvent them from the ground up. It's the force that took the old clunky world of finance and made it mobile, instant, and accessible to everybody. And here's maybe the best way to think about it. The real magic of fintech is that it's not just one thing. It's about taking all those different jobs, the banker, the stockbroker, the insurance agent, the lender, and cramming all of their powers right onto that little device you carry with you everywhere. Okay, so fintech sounds like this huge, big picture concept, but how does it actually show up in the apps we use every day? Well, it's not a monolith. It kind of breaks down into a few main flavors that you'll definitely recognize. First up, the big one, the one you probably use every single day, digital payments. This is the entire world of going cashless. And in India, the backbone of this whole revolution is the Unified Payments Interface, or UPI. It's the magic that powers all those apps like Paytm, PhonePe, and Google Pay that have become a part of our daily lives. Next, we've got digital lending, or lend tech for short. This has completely flipped the script on the old, slow process of getting a loan. Now, AI can look at your creditworthiness in minutes, and you can get an instant loan. This also includes all those popular buy now, pay later services you see popping up every time you shop online. Now, this one is a real game changer. We're talking about wealth tech. For the first time, investing has been truly democratized. It's taken the world of stocks and mutual funds, which used to feel super intimidating, and made it accessible to millions of new, younger investors through really simple, friendly apps like Zerodha, Grow, and Upstocks. And the fourth flavor is InsurTech, which, you guessed it, is all about the insurance industry. It uses tech to make a traditionally complicated process way more efficient. Everything from shopping for a policy on a marketplace like Policy Bazaar to filing a claim and getting it paid out super fast with digital-first companies like Akko. But this isn't just happening everywhere. India has become a true global leader in this space. So what created the engine for this massive boom? Why here? Let's break it down. It was honestly a perfect storm of four key things coming together. First, you had the government building this incredible digital foundation called the India Stack. That's things like Aadhaar for identity, eKYC for verification, and of course, UPI for payments. Second, you have an explosion of cheap smartphones and super affordable data, putting millions of people online. Third, there's a huge, young, tech-savvy population that was just ready to jump on these new tools. And finally, you had a huge national push to bring banking to every corner of the country. So that's how we got here. But you know what's even more exciting? Thinking about where this is all going next. The next wave of fintech is going to be even smarter. The future is really going to be driven by advanced AI. We're talking about moving toward hyper-personalized banking. So your app won't just show your balance, it'll act more like your own personal financial advisor. We'll also see a lot more embedded finance. That's where you can get a loan or buy insurance from right inside another app at the exact moment you need it without having to go anywhere else. All right, so we've covered the past, the present, and the future. What's the big idea here? What's the main takeaway from all of this? Here it is. Fintech is no longer just some techie buzzword. It's not a niche industry anymore. It has become the new operating system for our financial lives. It's that powerful, invisible force working in the background every single time you pay, save, or invest with your phone. And that leaves us with a final thought I want you to chew on. Out of all the apps and services out there, which single fintech app has had the biggest, most fundamental impact on your daily life? This whole explainer was based on a fantastic article from Multigyan. If you're curious and want to read more blogs just like it, you should definitely reach out to www.multigyan.in. And of course, please do us a huge favor and like this and subscribe to the Multigyan YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.